G'day, g'day, welcome back to Backyard Shenanigans. In this video we're going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, duplicating one of my native beehives with this new hive that I got given. My mother-in-law and her partner, they've been sort of and ahhing I think for a while about getting some native stingless bees off me for their place. And yeah, so I said, yeah, no worries, I'll make a beehive and chuck them in, but they went one better. And they ended up getting a beautiful hive off this bloke up there in Harvey Bay. And I'll show you guys this first, and then we'll go step by step through the process of hopefully getting a native beehive eduction underway. Lots of thanks goes to Spice's Native Bees. I think that's his channel, Native Hollow Bees or whatever. A lot of the information that I've gathered is from his YouTube channel, so cheers, mate. You're a good man. All right, let's have a look at this stuff. Here it is here. Check it out. Isn't it beautiful? This is far better than what I could have done myself. He's got these, he's used these bicycle spokes as a bit of a hook down. I've seen another, I can't remember his name, but you guys would know if you follow a few native bee channels. But yeah, so it's all linked together. It's all made out of Western red cedar, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, it's bloody good. It's heavy too. It's bloody, yeah, it's made well. I'll open it up and we'll have a look inside. So I have to drill a hole, unfortunately, in the back of this hive to then connect it onto the mother hive, which is going to be behind it here. I might take this outside so we can get a bit more light on it, and I'll show you guys the beautiful construction of this hive. Let's have a look inside here. Beautiful construction. As you see, these little clips, unclip it. So in the top, that little roof section comes off. I guess in the future it might be able to be doubled as a honey super as well. That's my thinking. And then this is a clear viewing panel that sits in there. And then, as per usual, you've got your dividing plates or separating plates. And then, hang on, I forgot to do that. You got to unclip them sections. Then off comes that. So this is how we're gonna have it for now. It's just gonna be one section. Well, pretty thick, pretty thick wall construction as well. So well insulated. And also he's rebaited the edge, the sides in, so a little bit more tighter. You know, no gaps and stuff for any intruders to get in. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Screwed together at the bottom. But yeah, whoever it is, I'll find out who it is and I'll link his name in the description below. Because sure it is beautiful, eh? I see he's done like a biscuit joint on the edges. So anyhow, I've got it in a situation. Go and have a look. The bees haven't woken up yet today. So we're hopefully going to pop this fella in here. We might be able to, it almost wants to fit there naturally. So I'll whack him in there into the Eduction Hive. So that's how it'll sort of be. We won't need much of much tube. So yeah, it'll fit nicely. So we'll just do one segment that way in winter at the moment. That way if they do want to build in here, which they probably won't for a while, it's not as much a space to heat up for them. All right, so I'll put this bit of pipe in there, and I'm just going to use that as a bit of a measuring tool as to where to put my hole. That's about where I want it. So we'll just use that to mark where I'm going to drill this hole around here. So we got about, I reckon, half an hour or so till these bees sort of get going for the day. So we'll get moving, eh? See, there's none coming to the entrance at the moment. Alright, we'll send this pilot hole through. Pretty thick timber, I reckon that's, what do you mean, how thick is this wood, man? It's 40mm thick, so that's a good native beehive. Through nice and straight. Alright, that's our hole through. We'll go a 10mm through there, and then we'll use the step drill just to drill the outer edge out. Oh, that wood. That smells beautiful, eh? That's a good smelling timber. Love a bit of good wood, eh? Alright, so now we'll smack that step drill in. There we go, that'll fit. We want it. There we go. That's fitting snug. I might just send a bigger hole through because this is going to be their entrance back into the main hive. And as we know, once the gadagis start to flower and seed, we don't want this return hole clogging up, do we? So, while I got you there, we got this propolis that we harvested off that last time when we got the honey. We'll heat this up in the microwave and we'll get a bit of it. And we'll take this all out the back there and we'll attach it. One other thing I've got to do is we've got to put on one of these binding covers. This is what Spice's native hollow bees put me onto. So this is to have a look continually until we see some brood inside the induction section. So we want to whack one of these screens on it. Well, how would you be? This is great. So what we'll do, we don't have to do much trimming at all, I've found. We might just have to trim a tiny section off over here. That's bloody good. It's always good when things work in your favour. I'll just trim a tiny bit off. Oh, even though it's got that other viewing panel on, this is not square at all. Anyhow, we got him off. We'll just stick that down now, I guess. No reason not to. Tape along here. I'm already bloody ruining this beautiful timber look. There you go, mate. There you go, mate. And a bit along here. I'll bend it over. We don't want any creepy crawlies getting in there, do we? No. Alright, that's that done. We got the hole drilled in the back here. We got our pipe somewhere. Let's go on out. We got the propolis. I'll go and heat that up in the microwave. So we got the propolis all heated up. It's amazing how you chuck it in the microwave for a bit and it just runs real nice and high. I'll do it from over this side so you guys can see. Right, we'll chuck him here. We'll just do it by eye. Alright, so I done a dry fit here. I'll come around this side so you can see better. A dry fit on that. Just stuck it in. Alright, hopefully you can see this. We'll just make a snake out of it. So it's nice and long and stringy. Once this sets, it sets bloody hard. So it's really good for sealing up little gaps like we're doing here. And once I do take this off it, I'll just use some propolis to plug that hole that we just made up. It's pretty cool, eh? You can just mould it pretty easy. So as it cools off again, it'll set really hard. Alright, that's that front one done. Now the one on the back of the Eduction Hive. This is a fair bit. We'll just do that much for now. We'll probably need the whole lot. There you roll him out. A bit of mixture of honey and pollen and resin. The bees love it. They actually come and collect this stuff, as you've seen before. Alright, well, that's officially joined up. See, they're all joined up. No, there's nowhere where the bees can come out another alternate way. So the last thing we've got to do before we put the lid on is I'll just pop some propolis around this entry hole, because the bees will be searching how to get back into that main hive. So while I got you, I'll just get some of this propolis here. Hopefully it won't have their scent on it. They're actually a unique scent. Well, it will, actually, because this is the propolis from the honey from this hive here, so it's good how things work out. I'll come over this way. Alright. Well, there you go. I'll put a little donut around there as well. I could put one in the bottom as well, but I'm just going to leave that. Let's just see what happens, eh? I'll put the lid on. Oh, look at that, eh? Doesn't that look beautiful compared to my hive? Well, I think this one here took a lot longer to build than my one. But there you go. It's all ready to roll. Got the hole there. Got a little landing pad. These little clips, they sort of are made for the next level, but they'll do the job. This is a couple of hours later on this hive, and as you see, the bees are already discovering the front entrance. A few of them are hanging around in here where the old entrance was, but as you see, they've cottoned on pretty quick. I'll have a quick little look inside. That's what we want right here. Check it out, check it out. There we go. Look at that. They're all really checking it out, eh? There's the entrance there. Let's see. Oh, I can't see it. Anyhow, they're definitely making themselves at home, eh? Awesome. Alright, well, that concludes this one. It looks pretty successful so far. Time will tell how it'll go, but I'm hoping by, at least springtime, we should get some brood going in here, if not quicker. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers. We'll catch you next time on Backyard Shenanigans. Bye.